Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to The Whisky Friend with me, Alan. If you're a returning subscriber, then thanks very much and welcome back. But if you've so happened to pop in for the first time, I normally do single malt whisky reviews, but over the last couple of weeks I've been trying to do somewhat of a little bourbon journey. I've had lots of samples sent to me, so gradually I've been going through them. If you like what I'm doing and you want to be kept up to date, then just maybe consider clicking that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to hit the bell to be kept up to date whenever I'm releasing new videos. So now that that's out of the way, yes, it's another week, another video. This week's a wee bit different. I was planning on doing one at a time, but I feel that it's taken forever. So what I had planned to do was break them up into groups and compare them all together. So I did. I sat down today, worked them all out, who was going to go against who, and then the first one that I sniffed, I felt it would be unfair to that bourbon. So gradually what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do a bourbon every day, maybe for the next week. So I'm going to try and do maybe 6 or 7 bourbons over the course of the next week. It's going to be tough, guys, but I'm going to have a go. It's a tough job, someone's got to do it. So today I'm going to kick off with another sample sent to me by my good friend Jerry Kersey over in Las Vegas. This one is the Joseph Magnus Straight Bourbon 100 proof, and it's finished in sherry and cognac casks. So it sounds very, very nice. I did have a little sniff and a little snifter of this earlier. Just a little bit about this. It's quite a unique bottle. It's over in Washington DC. It's in that DC area. I do believe it's quite difficult to get a hold of. It's pretty limited to what they do over there. Just a quick one about it. It's, as I say, it's finished. It spends most of its maturation in white oak barrels. Then what they tend to do is they put some of it into PX casks, some of it into Oloroso casks, and some of it into cognac casks. And then what they do, they mix it all up together. I had a little nose and a little sniff of it earlier, a little taste of it earlier. So I'm going to crack on. Let's pour this for a bit and let it open up. Looks fantastic. I can smell that already. Keep that for later. Wow, look at that colour. It's real dark amber colour. It's almost copper, and as you can see, it's got that kind of touch of a red hue going around it. And obviously the legs on this is just sticking to the glass. It looks like it's really viscous, really thick. So I think this is going to be a nice one. So I'm going to whiz through these quite quickly, guys. Don't know enough history about Joseph Magnus or anything like that to tell you. I'm just going to give you my opinion on this bourbon, how I feel with it, how I taste it, what I get from it. And I know it's not available here in the UK, but I know it's quite limited over in the US as well. So let's see how it goes. On the nose. Wow. Straight up front, it's rich, it's clean. I'm picking up lots of red fruits, red berries, strawberries, raspberries, dried red fruits, lots of cherries, dark cherries, red cherries, the usual vanillas there. I think I'm picking a little touch of honey up as well. And then there's a real spice. It's an intense spice actually. There's cinnamon and clove as it's going through the nose. Picking up a little bit of orange citrus. But I think the predominant character of this is the cinnamon's up front. And then as that kind of cinnamon dies off, it's going a bit citrus, bit of orange. But then it becomes very dark again. So those dark, it's like dark stone fruits, maybe some plums, some dates. Even getting some figs there as well. And maybe raisin, maybe a touch of raisin. But this is, even on the nose guys, this is probably one of the most, I know I don't have a extensive knowledge on bourbon, but the ones I've tried, this is becoming one of the more complex ones. So I'm actually finding a bit of complexity in this, which is fantastic. I'm even picking up a bit of tobacco in there now. Maybe a tobacco leaf. Wonderful, wonderful. And here it comes, the chocolate. So I'm getting some chocolate. It's really, really fruity. And I'm finding the fruits, there's some dried fruits, fresh fruits, there's all sorts of fruits going on here. And then right on the end you've got the oaky notes. I think there may be some age to this. I'll come on to the age in a bit later, I think. Okay, wow, super nose. I think if you like nosing whiskies guys, you'll have a good time with this. It's complex, it's fruity, it's sweet. Wow. Okay, let's try a sip. Cheers. Wow. On that first sip guys, this is going to be nice. It's intense. It stays intense. The cinnamon spice is up there up front. The mouthfeel, it's wonderful. It's thick, it's viscous, it's rich, it's creamy. Those red fruits are up there at the front. Dried fruits, fresh fruit, it's all there. Maybe picking up a touch of coffee now as well. Coffee in the taste. The cinnamon and clove are there. I think they were a wee bit more intense on the nose than they are on the palate, but you definitely know that the cinnamon spice is there. In fact, that is super complex. Let me just try another sip guys. On that second sip, I thought I would have got a wee bit more used to this, but it's still intense, still powerful. In fact, as it's gone through the development, it's getting much, there's like a pepper note. It's really spicy. Picking up some maple syrup. It is quite syrupy. Some brown sugar, so the sweetness, the typical bourbon notes are coming through there now, the maple syrup and the brown sugar. Picking up some dark chocolate now, and then those dark fruits, plums, figs, raisins, they're coming in. And as it goes through the mid palate, there's a touch of old leather coming in, and some tobacco. It's one of those as well guys, it's quite mouth watering when you take it, so it sets you all up for a mouth watering. Then it kind of, the dryness comes in, so it's got a bit of both. It's really mouth watering and then it kind of dries out your palate. Super stuff. Let's try a little bit more of this. The more I sip it guys, it is getting spicier, so the spice is having a bigger impact. Initially on that first couple of sips it was fruity, the dried fruits, dark fruits, red fruits, cinnamon spice was there, but now as you have more of it, the spice is really starting to kick in. Still hot and peppery. You can actually, I think this one was 100 proof. You certainly know it's 100 proof, but although it's 100 proof, it's very easy to drink. It's smooth. The spice is great. The heat is great. It just adds to the complexity. The oaky notes right on the end are super. Thinking about age, if I think that if this was like a single malt whiskey I was drinking, I'd probably compare this to maybe possibly 12 to 15 years old, somewhere in that age group. I've got no idea how old this whiskey is, but I'd be thinking if it was a whiskey, that's where I would be saying is about 15 years, 12 to 15. Let's do a little bit on the finish, guys. Wow, it's getting better and better. The more you sip it, I think if I had a full bottle of this, I think I'd be enjoying it. I think it would get better as the bottle went down, because even drinking this sip after sip, I'm picking up more. See, if I had more time with this, I think there probably is some more in this whiskey that I'm not quite getting. But there's lots. It's complex. Finish is long. It's still going on. It's been intense the whole way through. Wonderful, wonderful. It's warming. It's lingering. Those dark fruits are there. The plums, figs, dates, raisins are all on the finish. And right at the end, I'm picking up some sweet oak, obviously from the wood, and some tobacco and a touch of old leather on the finish. So all in all, guys, this is a super whiskey. I think it's limited in the US, even in the US I think it's limited around the Washington DC area. I think as soon as it comes out it gets snapped up pretty quickly, and I believe it's about $100 a bottle. Yeah, I would buy this. I know Jerry's having a tough time with it, but I'm loving it, Jerry. Super stuff, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. Got to crack on. Got a lot of videos to go through now. I'm going to try and do 4 in the one night tonight, so I'm going to have a good journey at the minute. So until next time, guys, if you've had this Joseph Magnus and you've tried it and you've enjoyed it, you've liked it, you've not liked it, drop me a comment down below. I'm always interested to see the comments. I'm loving my bourbon journey, and until next time, guys, which will be pretty soon, so I'm looking forward to catching you all again. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.